today I'll be doing a reading on how and where will you meet your future spouse. Okay, it is pretty detailed. It has mainly two details involved into it: how and where will you meet your future spouse. Okay, so totally there are three piles. Okay, so this is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. Okay, you can choose from one of the pile. Okay, so here just close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, and now closing your eyes, intuitively feel which card you are pulled to. I'll give you a few seconds. So with that, choose one card intuitively, closing your eyes, whichever you feel pulled to from your heart. Okay, so I hope you have chosen the card. Okay, let's now start with pile by pile. Hi everyone, if you have chosen pile 1, then this reading is for you. It clearly shows a thinking man. See here, the scenario could be somewhere where it shows you might be meeting a teacher, or you might be in a place where it is like a university setting. You might be studying, you might be into your master's you might be into your master's degree, postgraduate studies, and you might be in a scenario where you might be reflecting or thinking about something. Basically, it could be thinking about a particular project you might be involved into, or you might be reading, or in a place of like, you might be in a place like library, or there is something which would have awakened within you, which you have very much thought of it. Like, you have self-reflected on it a lot and thought about it a lot, and then you might be moving forward with a particular project or something in your particular university where you might be studying your masters from, or else you might be in a professional setting where you might be in a scenario where you might be very much deeply involved in a particular project, where you're thinking about it and self-reflecting as to, okay, so how will I crack this particular problem. That might be the scenario on a generic level, so because it's a general reading. And also this can shows that you might be choosing a particular direction. Like, there might be like two paths which you're confused of, and you might be choosing one particular path. Okay, and also this might be in a case where you would have involved in a new friendship, who would have been like a male friend, or else you would have adopted a new habit, maybe a new discipline, or you would have joined to a new course for your postgrad or for doing your PhD, or you would have learned, or you would be taking a new course and learning a new technique, or else you might be entering into a healing field, a healing practice. Okay, so that also could be a scenario when you were about to meet your future spouse. Okay, so now let's also, I'm feeling you might be very much concentrating on a particular thing. It could be a particular project or a course you might be doing where you're very focused and you're concentrating a lot, and you're very completely focused in it, and you might be not concentrating anywhere else. So that would be the scenario when your future spouse will be entering. So let's see now. Let's shuffle the cards and see more details. Firstly, we'll understand on how will you meet them. So let's see. Okay, fine. Here, you might be in a phase of life where you are really nurturing yourself and completely focusing on your career. Okay, you would have really worked on yourself. Okay, and you would have been you would have awakened your self-healing nature, like taking care of yourself, like nurturing yourself and pampering yourself, and then also you have healed all your past wounds. uh, because of all of this self-work you have done, you are in a seat of throne. So during the time when you'll be meeting the person, so you are at a seat of throne where you are in your entrepreneurial energy and in a very powerful position, and you'll be very disciplined towards all your habits and to all the projects you'll be involved into as well. Also, you might be somewhere in and around mountains is what I'm feeling. Also, you might be completely focused on your career, and also you're very stable in your career during that time, and you're completely in a seat of throne. You're basically in your queen's energy, like very powerful, very stable, feeling strong, feeling confident, feeling bold, and also you're very financially abundant and stable. You'll be really doing well off during the before the time you'll be meeting the person, meeting your right person. Also, you might be going to lot of naturist places like parks which has a lot of flowers, lot of flower gardens. You might be traveling as well a lot, and you're financially very independent, very financially abundant during that time. You'll be in a very stable position. Maybe at this point of time you might feel, oh god, I'm still like not settled anymore, but during the time when you'll be meeting the one, you'll be really financially stable, you'll be really taking care of yourself really well, and you'll be in your seat of power. Really, you'll be very stable, and at that point of time all your wishes will be coming true. Like, now you might feel like, what is happening in my life? But during the time when you'll be meeting the one, you'll be feeling like all my wishes are coming true because of your hard work, efforts, and because of your good heart. All your wishes are coming true. All the divine forces are really blessing you, and you'll be a very lucky person. Like, whatever you do into, that will hit a success. That is the timeline you need to understand, and that would be a sign that okay, you're very close to meeting the one. Okay. And also you might be learning something during that time. Maybe you might be taking some new course, or if you're already in a particular profession, you might be taking a new course and then upskilling yourself, because whenever you're in any career or profession, if you don't upgrade, really you will be removed from that job, because the companies want employees who keep upskilling and then bring their business outputs really well. So hence you'll be doing a new course, or else you would have been enrolled in a degree like a master's as well, where you might be traveling abroad. So that would be a timeline that also this can indicate for some people. For some people, you might be really good in your career, and you might be in a phase where you are settled, like all your wishes are granted and all the wheels are turning in your favor. That would be like a timeline, like whatever you pitch into, that will hit the jackpot and success. You'll be really financially abundant at that time. If you if you're looking for a job right now, during that time you'll be really in a good job position, and you'll be really earning well, and you'll feel like, oh god, now I'm stable, now I'm ready for a new stage in my life. So that would be a phase you'll be in, and then all the divine will be really supporting you because of your hard work, and then for all your efforts, and then consistent efforts. And then also you might be really consistently working hard a lot during that particular time. Okay. And also I'm feeling something is significant in October. Something might happen in October. Maybe you might meet the one in the month of October, or else in the seasons of okay, so that you might be into an earth signs like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or the person you'll be meeting, the one who's for you will be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, either of the signs definitely. Okay. Also they might be air signs like Gemini, Libra and Aquarius, and then they can also be Taurus dominant, or else you might be having air signs like Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or you might be Taurus dominant. Either of the one can happen, that possibility is there. I'm feeling the chances of you meeting the person might be in the month of October and in the month of February. High chances are there. Okay. At that point of time, you definitely feel you're very lucky. All your wishes will be granted. You'll be in a very high phase of your life. Like all your hard work, what you're paying off now, during that time, you'd be in a really good stage where you're financially abundant. All your wishes are coming true. You would also be very closed off because of the past experiences you would have had. You would have gone through a lot of things, a lot of highs and lows, so because of which you are closed off to the relationship. Like you'll be in a stage where you are not at all looking for a relationship. So that is the time it will come into your life. Like it's just like when you try letting go of something completely, it will start coming towards you. So when you too much like if you will be in a stage where like I want this, it doesn't come to you. But you will be in a stage where you'll be like, oh god, I don't want any relationship, I don't want to get married. That is the time where suddenly from nowhere your person will start entering into your life. Okay. So you'll be in a very defensive mode. You'll be like in a crossroad where you'll be confused between also chances might be there that you might be confused between two choices, because of which you are in a very confused state. And then also you're very closed off, like you're not ready for a relationship. That is the stage and time you'll be basically in. Okay. Also during the time when you'll be meeting your person, there might be a water body and then mountains as well. high chances of that. You might be meeting the one near a water body with mountains, maybe even a desert area as well, and or else majorly like an ocean or a sea kind of an environment, or else I'm feeling like two ways. So high chances of meeting them near a mountainous area is possible. Okay, so maybe you might be traveling to a mountainous region, or else you might be traveling to a beach side, or else traveling to a mountains, um or you might, there would be a high chances of you might be traveling due to your career to this kind of a watery place. And then also there might be some communication involved as well. Maybe through travel you might be meeting the person, and the place you'll be traveling will have lot of water and mountains. So this is the timeline where you'll be meeting, like during the travel time you might be meeting the one, or else there might be lot of water body in and around that particular time, or else due to your profession you'll be traveling, during that time you'll be meeting the one. High chances of that, due to your profession, due to your career. And even that particular place where you'll be traveling can also have a lot of nature, a lot of flowers, maybe a lot of red flowers, and it's like around during morning time, and just of even during night time is also possible. And seriously, it's a divine timing. Definitely it's divine timing. You won't expect this, that what, this is the time I'm meeting, how is it even possible? So it is very unexpected, because divine is playing its role. It's divine timing. Okay, you will not even be expecting it a lot. You will not even be expecting, you'll be in a defensive mode, like I don't want to get married, and you'll be completely immersed and focused on your career, and you'll be fully concentrating on it. So yeah, so this is how chances of you meeting your future spouse will be there. So now let's see where exactly it might be in a more detailed way. Okay. Okay. All right. I am feeling you might be meeting your person in a professional background, in your workplace. High chances are there, or else there might be a court involved near that particular place. Maybe there might be high court, or there is some judicial thing, there is some law matters which will be happening during that time, or else that particular scenario where you'll be meeting, there is some justice, there is someone giving some justice to someone, like it would be that kind of a scenario, which is a very fair justice one. I'm also feeling you might be meeting somewhere in a, like a court kind of a setting. like a lawsuit court where there might be a lot of like some justice will be given. That would be a scenario. Also I'm feeling you might be meeting them near water body. It's pretty strong. Or else you might also be meeting them in a Libra season, or else they might be having a Libra, Aquarius. I'm feeling a lot of Libra dominance. Either you might be having Libra dominant or they might be having Libra dominance. Or else even you or them have an Aquarius dominant, definitely. High chances of you meeting in a careers, in a professional setting is very high. Or else in a court kind of a setting where there is law and justice given. Also during travel, maybe you might be traveling, or maybe you might be on a water cruise, and that time you might be meeting the one. Or else the scenario would be you might be in your powerful emotional state. You might not feel low or anything like that. You'll be in a really powerful state when you'll be meeting the person. Like you'll be at your complete power, professionally very stable. Okay, you'll be in a very emotionally content way, and you'll be on that particular day, you might be feeling very emotionally fulfilled and in your seat of power in terms of emotions. High chances that you might be meet them during traveling via water, like maybe like water cruise, or else maybe you might be traveling abroad where there might be a lot of water body to the place you'll be traveling. So that is where you can meet them. Also it can involve like a desert area as well. It can even involve a lot of nature in and around that particular spot. There might be a lot of greenery there in that particular spot. Also I am feeling there will be a lot of water basically in that particular spot where you'll be meeting the person. There is definitely some court thing, because it's both are showing that kingly personality, justice. I'm really feeling you might meet them where there might be like a court kind of a setting. There is some justice given. High chances of even it could be like a place of even higher education when you are doing your masters or something. Even in an abroad university you might be meeting that particular person. Definitely during either when you're working, when you have started working, in your professional setting, high chances are there for that. You'll be really in your seat of power. Definitely you'll be very powerful, career wise very stable. You'll be very emotionally powerful and you'll be very fair. Okay, so yeah, so this is all about how and where you will be meeting your person. So I hope you like my video. If you like this video, do like this video, share this video and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so if you're attracted to the next pile, you can definitely go ahead. Okay, so see you in the next video then. Bye. Hi pile 2. So let's start with your reading. So here you've got thinking woman. Here you will be in a state where you might be in a library spot, you might be studying something, you might be in a situation where you might be doing your higher studies. It is kind of very similar to pile 1, I'm feeling. So if you are definitely attracted to pile 1, you can just go watch pile 1. Okay, so here it shows like a university setting, or else you might be learning something. You might be in a library, or else some teacher would have entered into your life, from whom you might be learning something. It could be a female figure. You will be in a state where you will be having a lot of clarity on what you're doing. You're not confused, and you might be studying something new. Okay, that also this can show. I'm feeling you might be into a higher studies, doing your masters, or else you might be in a library space where you're studying. You might be doing some new course as well, and you're learning something new. That would be a situation and scenario you'll be in during when you'll be meeting your person. You are very much deeply into learning something very new, like something very depth. It could be like even like a study of a scientific studies, or it's even it could be something of higher wisdom, like a spiritual knowledge. You'll be even entering into spirituality as well. Okay, and also I'm seeing 47 in a way might be significant in your case. You might see 47 number during the time you will be meeting the person. You will be very vocal, like you'll be very in a very good state basically. Okay, so let's dive deep into as to how you will meet the person. Okay, so many cards. Let's pull out 2. Okay, all right. Wow. Okay, guys, the scenario would be in a way when you'll be meeting is you would be firstly in a very trapped kind of a situation. Okay, maybe you would have got trapped in a particular relationship, or else there might be some toxic relationship you were before into, and you were trying to you in the particularly when you will be meeting the person, you would be previously in a very toxic relationship. Okay, and because of which you would have really got drained and got stuck up so much that you will be feeling emotionally very drained. Okay, like with that toxic relationship, or else the scenario would be like there might be some addiction you have got into, maybe some habits which you might be adopted and got stuck up into too much, or else you will be in a scenario where some past wounds or pain you have got stuck up with, you are not trying to come out of it. That would be kind of a situation where you might be feeling a lot of pain in your heart. Okay, you might be feeling a lot of stuck, like you might be feeling why am I not trying to come out of it. So you will be in that loop of overthinking a lot. Okay, not either you might be in a scenario where you have got stuck up in a toxic relationship and you're unable to come out of it, one way. Another way might be like you are stuck up with some toxic habits. It could be For example, you might be too much addicted into eating outside, okay, because of which your health has got upset, but still you're unable to live that habit of not eating outside, though your health is upset, though your doctor has told you not to eat it. So it's a toxic pattern. You know that you're not keeping well, but still you can't stop eating outside. So it's a toxic habit. Okay, so you might be in a scenario where you have got stuck up with such toxic habits, or else in some past trauma which has really affected you very badly from within. You're unable to come out of it very clearly. Okay, so that would be a scenario when you'll be meeting your person. I'm feeling Capricorn might be significant. Okay, either you might be having Capricorn or your person might be having Capricorn, or else you might be having Scorpio, or else they might be having Scorpio. And also water signs are very significant: Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. Okay, you or your person, either of the one will be having Scorpio, Capricorn, or else watery signs: Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. Okay, so this would be one of the situation you'll be in. Later you will gather all the courage because you're a very strong person. Okay, you'll be in a scenario where you're a very strong person. You have infinite possibility. Like you would have gone intense transformation, because of which you would have gathered lot of courage to come out of it, because you're a very strong person, very bold person. You have the power of taming a lion. That is the power you have. You have infinite possibility. Okay, so you would have undergone a lot of transformation, and now you have gathered the courage to try come out of it. So this would be the situation when you will be meeting the person. Okay, so you would have got all the strength and courage. You would have worked on yourself. You would have healed yourself, self worked on yourself. Okay, and then gathered lot of courage, believing in yourself, and you would have tried coming out of this toxic pattern. And also you could be in a situation where later, after this gathering this strength and courage, you could also be, after healing, doing all of this healing work, you could be in a situation where you might be feeling emotionally content, and you will be in your seat of power after working on yourself, like coming out of all of these toxic patterns. By gathering courage, you would be in a seat of power. Okay, like you would be in your seat of power like a queen, where you will be feeling emotionally content, very emotionally fulfilled. And then also you are a very kind, very emotionally comforting person. Okay, so you would be in a very emotionally stable state after working a lot on yourself. By gathering courage, you will be in a good state of mind, emotionally fulfilled, content. And then also you would be really doing good in your life, even in terms of relationships, because after you come out of this toxic relationship pattern, you are in a much better state now, because you have gathered courage and worked on yourself. So that could be a situation. Also you would be in a scenario where you're also even in a financially good condition after doing all of this work, and then you'll be feeling emotionally content and fulfilled. You might be feeling in a much better stable state after doing all of your work of this. So this could be a situation of how you will be meeting your person. So let's see as to how you might be, where you'll be meeting them. So many cards. Let's take 2 more cards. Too many cards. Okay, let's pull out 2 cards. Okay. Okay, all right. So you will be in a scenario where the place where you might be meeting your person, like I'm seeing like scenario more here, like you might be gripping about something what you have lost, but you're not looking at what universe is trying to offer you. I feel there might be you could be in a place where there might be like a lot of gathering, like there might be, you might be meeting the person, there is some party happening. It could be a marriage celebration, high chances of meeting them there. Or else you could be in a scenario where you are repenting of something what you have lost, and then you're not looking at things what universe is trying to offer. Okay, also this can show that you might be having some family gathering, or else through family you might be meeting this person. There might be marriage celebrations or a birthday party or a friend's marriage or some party. There's some gathering celebration happening. Another scenario could be like you might be meeting them in restaurant kind of a setting, or else you might meet them through a childhood friend, high chances of that. Yeah, you might meet them through a childhood friend, like your childhood friend would be a mutual friend to you and your person. So that could also be a way you will be meeting them. Also I'm feeling Gemini, Virgo and Leo might be significant. I'm feeling a lot of Cancer, like lot of water signs dominant. Either you or your person might be Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces dominant, definitely, because all the 3 are cups. It's very dominant. So I'm feeling Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces might be extremely dominant, either in your chart or else your person's chart, definitely. Okay. Also the scenario could be maybe as I said, you might be meeting through a mutual childhood friend, or else you might be connecting to your inner child. That could also be the scenario. Okay, where you would be in a situation where you might be doing what you really love, what you're very passionate about. Okay, maybe you might love traveling solo, so during that traveling solo you might be meeting the person. I'm feeling on that particular day you might be feeling a bit low. You might be thinking about your past and repenting and not looking of the good moments. So universe will surprise you with this. You will be a bit sad that day. There would be celebrations definitely on that particular day. It could be like a marriage or party or something. You would be definitely looking very beautiful. Okay, but still from within you might be feeling very low. So at that time universe will surprise you with this particular person. Okay, that would be where you'll be meeting the one. And also in the place where you'll be meeting them, there might be a lot of mountains, greenery, and then there would be some tall towers and buildings as well. Also there might be a lot of flowers, maybe flower gardens, or else it could be more so like a marriage ceremony where it would be decorated with lot of white flowers, and there would be a lot of greenery, naturistic spot. Okay, there's a lot of celebration and happiness, but you from within will be feeling very low, thinking about your past, or else that particular day you'll be feeling very low. Something would have happened which would have made you feel sad, yet you'll be looking very beautiful for sure. Okay, so that could be a scenario. Also the place will be very beautiful, like it has a lot of celebrations, a lot of partying, a lot of joy, energy, everything, but you will be a bit low. But the place around you will have a lot of celebrations, a lot of joy. People will be meeting their old friends and all. It's a very party celebration kind of thing. Even it could be like a housewarming ceremony, or it's a marriage, or it's like a birthday party. Maybe you're meeting during a scenario of meeting your old friends. And also doing what you really love, what you're passionate about. That could be a scenario. You can even meet them in a home setting. Chances of that also is there, but mostly I'm feeling it's somewhere outside where there is a lot of celebrations for sure. There is a lot of people meetup happening in and around the place where you'll be meeting. Or also there will be like huge buildings and all. There will be a lot of garden, white flowers. A lot of celebration and happiness is happening in and around this particular spot. So where universe will surprise you with this person. Okay, definitely this is going to happen. Okay, so yeah, definitely either you or your person will be having Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces for sure. It is extremely dominant. And also you might meet them in a Leo season, Gemini, or a Virgo season for sure. Or else either you or them will be having Leo, Gemini, and Virgo dominant placements for sure. Okay, so yeah, this is all for you, pile 2. So I hope you like my video. If you like this video, do like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel. Okay, and also if you're attracted to pile 1, definitely you can go watch it, because the first card which popped up was very similar to the first pile. So if you're attracted to it, definitely you can go watch that. Okay, see you in the next video then. Take care. Bye. Hi pile 3. So now let's start with your reading. So here we can see an action card. So during when you will be meeting your person, you will be in a stage where you will be very much focused. You will be taking action on something, but your fears might be stopping you from taking that action. Like you will be in a situation where you might be overcoming your fears and then moving forward in life. Maybe you would have gone through a lot of things, lot of trauma, lot of delays, everything, and you're trying to overcome it, but still somewhere your fears are stopping. So that would be a scenario where you'll be basically working on your fears and taking action, but still working, like you'll be in a scenario where you'll be taking action, but some of your fears might be stopping. So you're working on that particular fears. Okay, it could be taking action, maybe to apply for a new job, or going abroad, maybe for your masters or for your profession. so it could be taking action towards in that direction. Okay, so somewhere your fears might be stopping, so you'll be working on your fears basically. So that would be an in and around scenario when you'd be meeting the person. Okay, so let's see how you'll be meeting them. How will pile 3 meet their future spouse? Okay. Okay, we'll pull up 3 cards. Okay. All right. So here I'm feeling you would be basically in a scenario as to this is particularly early on. How will you meet them? You would be really in a powerful energy. You'll be in your entrepreneurial energy, and you'll be working on something which you're really passionate about. You will be like a boss kind of energy. Whatever you might be doing, you would be doing really good in that. Okay, you're doing something which you're really passionate about. Okay, and also, okay, let me sip some water. Okay, sorry guys. So you'll be in a scenario where you're working on something you're passionate about, and you'll be in your throne. And also you might be finishing some unfinished projects. You'll be mostly in a scenario where you're finishing some unfinished project. You might be completing on, and you're very passionate about it. Definitely you will be working on something passionate, and you will be in your kingly personality. You will be in your kingly energy during that time when you'll be meeting a person. Also you might be, I'm feeling you will be doing very well in your career, and you'll be involved in some teamwork during that particular time, where that particular teamwork is hitting a real success, and really you will be looking extremely beautiful during the scenario. Like you would have really worked on yourself, taken good care of yourself, nurtured yourself, okay, pampered yourself really well. Okay, like timely you will go for self-caring practices, going to parlor in the weekends, giving good nourishment to yourself, eating healthy, sleeping on time, getting up on time, maintaining your routine very well. And you're really good in your career as well. You're doing really good for yourself. You will be in a really amazing energy, and you'll be doing financially really well off. During that particular time you might be involved in some team project, or else you could be in a scenario where for your career purpose you are upskilling, taking up a new course. Chances of that also might be there. Also you might be maybe visiting a lot of nature places during that time, maybe visiting a lot of parks, having a lot of nature walks as well. There might be a lot of greenery in and around that particular time. Maybe I think you are healing, you are really working, you have really worked on yourself a lot, and you are maintaining a good habit routine, good schedule routine. And also I'm feeling Gemini is very dominant in your chart, I'm feeling. Yeah, you might be Gemini dominant a lot. Okay, definitely Gemini dominant, or else Capricorn, Virgo might be significant. Yeah, Capricorn, Virgo might be really significant in your chart or your person's chart. But I'm feeling somewhere you or your person has a very dominant Gemini placement, or else I'm feeling you might be having a prominent Gemini placement. Chances of that also might be there. Also, there might be you might go for maybe near your place you might be having some lake, a lot of trees, so you go for a walk there a lot during that particular scenario. When you'd be meeting a person, you would go for a lot of walks, nature walks, take good care of yourself. You basically have a very good work-life balance. You're not imbalanced. You know when to take help from others and get your things done, as well as you know how to maintain your independent energy. You're really in your seat of power. You'll be doing amazing in your career, personal life, in every ways. Okay, and there are a lot of good healthy people in and around you during this time, because you have really worked on yourself a lot, and you'll be in a scenario where you would have set up a lot of strong healthy boundaries, and there would be healthy people who will be really helping you out. During the time, okay, when you will be meeting the one, you would be definitely looking very good. Like, you will be like, you take care of yourself a lot, pamper yourself a lot. Okay, you will be definitely doing well for yourself in terms of finances, career, personal life, in at all the levels. Okay. Okay, all right, so let's see where you'll be meeting the one. Too many cards. Let's pull 3. Okay. Okay. All right. So you will be meeting the one, your person, um, where there might be a lot of desert area, high chances, or else there might be a lot of clash and fights. I don't know, I'm seeing this a lot here. Or else there would be that particular day you might be feeling very transformative, like very low. There would be something bad which would have happened where you might be feeling very low on that particular day. Okay, you might be feeling like, what is happening in my life? You might be just be repenting. That would be the energy, because of which you would have been very blunt that particular day. You might be too serious, and you might meet your person where there might be a lot of mountains, and also there might be a lot of tall buildings in and around that particular place. That particular day it might be storming, thundering and rainy. It's like a movie kind of a scene I'm feeling. You know, a lot of thunderstorms and rainy, but you might be not feeling good that particular day. As I said, something bad would have happened, because of which you might be feeling very low and transformative. On that particular day you might be starting something new. Maybe that wouldn't have turned out the way you would have thought, so you might be feeling very low. At that time universe is going to surprise this particular person. I am feeling high chances that you or your person might be having prominent fire signs, that is Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. Okay, I'm highly feeling it's Aries. Also high chances of air signs like Aquarius, Gemini or Libra. High chances of these signs also might be there. And also I'm feeling in that particular scenario where you'll be meeting a person, there might be some justice which is given. Maybe you might be meeting them in a place like where there might be a law or some court present. There is some justice happening. There is a bit of chaotic energy. There might be some clash. Someone might be fighting in a street. Maybe you, when you're meeting the one. I'm sorry, but this is what I'm seeing here. Or there might be some brutally honest truth which might be revealed in front of you on that particular day. Maybe that would be kind of a scenario. Or else there might be some clash happening in and around when you will be meeting the one. Just take it if it resonates to you. Okay, I've channelized this energy in general, so whomever it has reached, it will reach. Okay, and there might be really a lot of justice kind of an energy I'm feeling. Maybe you might be meeting them near a place like a court, or else I'm feeling even a bank. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like a bank kind of a setting. Maybe you might even meet them kind of in a place like, even I'm feeling like a kitchen, restaurant. High chances of that also might be there. So maybe in and around that particular spot, maybe people might be fighting. There might be some clash which have happened in the surroundings. So maybe at that time you might be meeting the person. High chances of that. It will be very cloudy. I'm feeling that particular day. It might be raining. There might be a lot of thunderstorms. A lot of heavy energy I'm feeling. Like I'm feeling like a movie scene only. Okay. I'm strongly feeling someone has Aquarius dominant. Either you or the other person might be having very strongly. There is definitely thunderstorms on that particular day. Definitely. Very cloudy, thunderstorms. It will be raining. Lot of like, you'll be like, what is happening? And you would not expect this person at all on that particular day. And suddenly from nowhere they will appear in front of you and you will be under shock. Oh God, I'm feeling so low this particular day and it is so unexpected. And what is the scenario I'm meeting this particular person in? and you will be in your very you'll be feeling very low that day basically. So yeah, so this is where you'll be meeting your person. So yeah, so I hope you liked my video. If you like this video, share this video and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video then. Take care. Bye.